What's up, everybody? This is Inimical GG casting Game 3 of the Titan Arena Finals between Tempo Storm and C9 Maelstrom. And we are going to get underway here on Blackheart's Bay. On Tempo Storm, we've got Arthalon on Lost Vikings, KO on Tassadar, Dreadnought on Brightwing, Soldier on Stitches, and Glarung on Nazeebo. And on the red team, C9 Maelstrom, we've got Dunk Train, Rhaegar, Biceps, Uther, I Dream Sonya, K1 Pro Vala, and King Caffeine ETC. I was reading that like a robot. That was kind of weird. I had two different thoughts while I was talking. So anyway, C9 Maelstrom's gonna start up by rotating forward top and taking bot with Rhaegar, and Vision's gonna be taken by Tempo Storm here. Let's look at talents, because I don't do this too often, so how about this? We're going to start off with Viking Horde, Conjurer's Pursuit for Tassadar, Bribe for Brightwing, Chew Your Food for Stitches, and Death Ritual for Nazeebo. Pretty standard traits, talents to take, and then you've got Healing Totem on Rhaegar, Conjurer's Pursuit on Uther, Shadow Fury on Sonya, multi-shot or composite arrows, the multi-shot build on Vala, most likely, and block on ETC. So still early on in the game. I try not to talk about the talents too much, only because I like to just watch the match unfold. And meanwhile, speaking of match unfold, Glarung's going to get ganked up here, and then Nazeebo's going to go down, so that's 1.25 kills already for C9 Maelstrom here on Blackheart's Bay. Now, if you're wondering what the map objective is here, you're not familiar with Heroes in the Storm, there are 6 different maps. On this map, there is a pirate ship, which is right here, that shoots cannonballs at your teammate or your enemy's structures and destroys them. You have to get coins from the different camps on the map and then turn them in here, and then once you have the allotted number of coins, then the pirate ship does your bidding. And the annoying pirate voice you keep hearing, which is kind of actually hilarious, it's not really annoying, is Blackheart, and it's Blackheart's Bay. So there you go, that's all you need to know if you're new to the game, and here we go. Now, the way the game's unfolding here, we've got C9 up on Tempo by, well, now they're even levels, 4-4, barely just have a little bit more of an XP lead right now. Meanwhile, Tassadar soaking bot, so not going to be an issue for Tempo Storm here. They're already taking the bruisers. Camps do spawn at 2 minutes, and you're going to want to go ahead and get those camps as soon as you can. They help your team push lanes, and they give you experience, so there's no reason not to get them, especially in Blackheart's Bay where they actually do give you coins as well. So, and it looks like Arthalon's going to get sniped out here. Baylog's going to get destroyed there. But Eric's still doing alright. Meanwhile, Dunk Train and KO just hanging out. Nazeebo's chilling at turn in, looking to get a scout on. Now, actually, what's nifty is about this map is you can't actually see someone when they're standing on these grates. And Sonya was actually probably hidden too, but now she's going to get caught out by KO. And Soldier's actually going to yank her in, and she's got nowhere to go. She's going to whirlwind out of there, but actually she's going to be safe. She gets out of the zombie wall. She's actually going to get away from this. Vala's going to zone out, so Sonya can get away, and C9 just escapes almost completely unscathed. Brightwing is farming those stacks. She's got 36 right now, so Dreadnought's going to look to cash those in. When you get 50 stacks, you can cap 2 minions at a camp, so you can take out a siege camp by yourself, or do a half of a bruiser by yourself without even wasting any mana. So very interesting stuff here. We're at 6 as team levels, and we've got the chests that have spawned. In each chest there are 5 coins, and you want to collect the coins. Vision of Tempo Storm collect in the bottom chest, so C9 is aware. And then obviously when you have coins, you want to turn them in. And a lot of people, I personally like to play like this. When I have coins, I have more than like 2 or 3, I like to just turn them in, even if we don't have any coins turned in, because the longer the coins are out there in your possession, the larger the possibility is that you're going to die with them and give them to the other team, and that's definitely what you do not want. So it looks like C9's going to turn in here, and they shouldn't have a problem. They've got 5 to 10. They only need 5 more. Glauron is going to get out of here. ETZ's going to chase it down, but give it up. And Tempo takes some damage, and they can't contest this. So it looks like it's going to be a turn in, and we're going to have our first pirate ship here for C9 Maelstrom. Yeah, let's go ahead and look at talents, because we've got 7 up. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. That's what I wanted. Okay, so here you see these cannons are taking these turrets out. I mean, it just melts. You know, it just melts the turrets. And melts keeps. It's a pretty good thing to get. So let's see. We've got healing wards on Tassadar, shield on Brightwing on this double support team. Clairvoyance for Nazebo. Very interesting. And you see this fort melt. Bam, look at it go. Virtually dead, and then just Biceps is going to finish it off. Leave their Archelon can't do anything to defend it. And it looks like we're gonna, our first level 10 is going to go to C9 Maelstrom. So let's see what they do with that. And we got Divine Storm Leap, Rain of Vengeance, and Stage Dive, and Ancestral Healing. So everything seems to be hunky-dory, standard play for these heroes. Nothing too out of the ordinary. And that Stage Dive is going to come in, and ECT is going to start to wreck base. They are in their Stitch's Bile, and I don't think Soldier's going to make it out of this one alive. And he doesn't. And that's going to be some more coins for C9 Maelstrom. And once this cannon is up, they should be able to turn in relative ease and get maybe another cannon. Meanwhile, since the cannon's still firing, they're going to come over and... Oh, I guess Dunk Train decided to take a pass on that camp, but their fort's actually pretty low as well. Cannons don't mess around.
Why do you bother?
So they've got a scout on Arthelon. They know he's here at Vision. Sony's thinking about engaging. She's got 8 coins out, so iDream's going to want to probably just not really take an engagement right now in a 1v1 and not risk losing all those coins. Play it a little conservative. And it looks like Tempo's going to move up to this Bruiser camp as ETC and Rhaegar cleaned out the camps and the coins on their side of the bottom part of the map. And Sony's actually going to solo this Bruiser herself. So as you can see, both camps lining up for the pro teams. And, oh, we didn't even go over their talents, so let's not ignore Tempo Storm. What do they got? They've got the Longbow Raid, which is a giant Viking ship. Archon for Tassadar, Blank Heel for Brightwing, Future Bio for Stitches, and Ravenous Spirit for Nazebo. So, interesting composition here.
Why do you bother me?
Of talents among the heroes. And we're actually going to see the level 13 here, too. This is a straight multi-shot build from Vala. Meanwhile, Nazebo's going to get sniped out here. He's going to get Rain of Vengeance down, and there is nothing that Galron can do there. He just had to take that death and just wait to respawn. So he's down for another 17 seconds, so we're on a very short power play as it's still in the early game. We're only 8 minutes into this match, folks, and it's already 13-12 team level. That cannon is going to do a lot of work. See, ETC moves away from the cannons. He knows. He's actually going to keep Arthelon in there, and surprising, Arthelon's Olaf doesn't go down from that. But this is going to be money, and it looks like we're going to have a boss from C9 Maelstrom. Tempo Stones can't really compete with this boss at the moment. They could go up and try and contest and definitely make a skirmish out of it, but they might not be able to do enough damage in order to stop them from getting it. Because they're just, I mean, that was a fast boss. They've already got it. Boss is on its way. Tempo Storm knows where these guys are, and they're actually just moving through like a unit. It's like beautiful. It's like seagulls, the birds migrating south from the winter. They're like, hey, we got the boss, it's time to head south, kick back, relax. These guys are going to be out of positions, the chest has spawned, so this is going to be free money for us. And just like the Joker says, money, 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 hubby, hubba, hubba, who do you trust? And ETC's going to stage dive on this chest. Is that a good idea? I don't know. Ravenous goes down, and that's getting a lot of damage off here. Oh, Archon here for KO as well. And C9 Maelstrom's taking a lot of damage here, but they still have not lost anyone. Meanwhile, Valron's about dead as Nazebo. The Vikings are almost dead. Arthur's not going to make it out of here with all his Vikings. And then two of them go down. The third one is about to go down. Can Sonya seal the deal? There it is. And Soldier, is he actually going to get away? I'm not sure. It looks like... Wow. That was intense. And there we got another turn in here. I'm just kind of... I kind of can't keep up with this. It's just insane. These guys, more cannons here, and it's just team fights by C9 so far, just unscathed. They're getting out. They're taking great, you know, 2-for-0, 3-for-0 trades. And I mean, they're only up a level right now, but that helps. And Soldier, I don't know what that was about. I guess he was just standing there waiting to gank ETC, but meanwhile, they're trying to get him, and ETC dodged on the zombie wall. That could have been bad news bears if he got caught by that, and actually C9's going to totally escape here, so it will be a bruiser for Team Tempo, should they so desire. We've got a camp up top here, and we've got camps on the bottom as well. 2 pirate ships for C9, 1 for Team Tempo, and actually Tempo's going to back off. They decide they can't take this bruiser as C9 is level 16 currently, so they're just going to back off, play it safe, and farm up here and get to 16 because they desperately need that 16 level talent. And Sony's going to turn in here with 11 here, 11 and 4. Dunk Train's turning in as well. They'll have 15. Here comes Biceps with 1. Will he turn in? Oh, King Caffeine's turning in. So there we go. That's another cannon here for these guys. And they take the bruiser camps, but they're going to get caught out here. Arthur's going to barely escape with the Vikings. Maybe. Okay, so he goes into his Viking ship, and he's going to start doing some damage here. Healing Ward goes down for C9. Healing Ward not being taken care of. Biceps is going to get hooked back by Stitches, so there is a gank there for Tempo Storm. Sorry guys, I'm just like blanking right. It's like the brain farts are so real right now. It's ridiculous. But meanwhile, Tempo Storm is going to rotate to the bottom of the map, and C9 is going to get vision of this. They're going to see that they're going for that siege camp. And rightfully so, Tempo Storm desperately needs coins and desperately need cannons. They need to get back in and escape. Now granted, they are only a level down. However, they have missed virtually every large and important objective on this map apart from getting the cannon, the pirate ship rather, one time. They've missed a lot of camps, they've missed the boss, and they're actually turning in right now. They're going to have enough here. They will have 12, so this should be their second pirate ship. And ETC is going to come in and try and interrupt this, but he's going to be too little, too late, and actually might have overextended here. He may just get nuked. He's trapped in the zombie wall. He can't get out there by playing wrong time. ETC is going to get polymorphed. He's going to go down, give up all his points. Meanwhile, Soldier is chasing down with the Dunk Train, with the Bion. Dunk Train is barely going to get out of here in wolf form, and Sonya's trying to zone the other DPSs away as it's split, and actually C9, with the exception of losing ETC, is going to get out of here relatively unharmed. And that siege camp's actually going to go down here, and that's a good steal on the siege camp, and they're going to come in here, Tempo Storm that is, and take down this fort, and they desperately need to. This fort's actually going to give them level 18 or close to it. And they're going to have 2 siege camps pushing down on the spot lane. So, very good stuff here. They forgot a corn. Brightwing doesn't want it. Got lots. Like, no, I just have 3 coins. It's enough for me, man. Henry David Thoreau says, simplify, simplify, simplify. So I'm going to not live beyond my means. And meanwhile here, these guys aren't going to turn in. They're just going to walk away. And I can understand that they turn in right now. That gives C9 like a position awareness of at least 1 or 2 of the members of Tempo Storm. They'll know that they're at cannon. The important thing about this game is you don't really have a lot of vision. I mean, you have clairvoyance from Nazebo, you know, that trait that's on, or talent that's on a bunch of other heroes. And that's excellent talent, but you don't have like vision wards and stuff like you have in League of Legends and Dota, so you really only have the minions and your turrets, your buildings, and your teammates to give you vision of what's happening on the map. So it can be quite challenging, so anything you do on the map is going to give away your position. It's very important to realize that. It's even more important in this game than it is in other MOBAs, because this game, teams react to whatever it is you are doing. So if you're taking a bruiser, they might take their bruiser, or they might turn in, or whatever. So anyway, chests are up again here, and it looks like Tempo Storm's going to go ahead and hit this center chest and hopefully get the coins here. Dunkcher's going to try and get a steal on ETC's coming in with the stage dive, and Archelon pops his pirate ship up, and we're going to have a skirmish here, and Biceps going to Ancestral Heal there, saves Biceps, and Kit Fiend's barely going to get out of here as ETC. Meanwhile, Sony jumps in. Is she going to pop a Whirlwind? Does she have a Whirlwind? No, I don't think she's got enough Fury currently at the moment. But meanwhile, Archelon goes down with Olaf and Balog, and does he... keeps, he manages to keep Eric alive, but that is basically a 2-for-0 trade for C9, and again coming out on top of the team fights in this game. But at the same time, even though Tempo Storm has been relatively behind in this game the entire time, and they've kind of slipped on a lot of the objectives going to the way of C9 Maelstrom. The game in and of itself is relatively close as far as team levels go. So a single team fight, the longer this game goes on, can actually progress. I don't know what this... It's very interesting. Like how... I don't even know what this is. Craziness. Must be when he uses all the keys. I haven't even bought the Vikings. Meanwhile, that cannon's going to take out our very first keep here, so that's going to open up catapults for the mid lane for C9 Maelstrom, and this keep's actually going to take some heavy damage, as there's still a lot of cannonballs left in this pirate ship, so this keep might not make it. Meanwhile, C9 is just going tight. There goes that keep. So they got 2 keeps. Now they got 2 lanes where catapults are open. And what happens when you get a keep, you get catapults. I think I've said this already in another one of the matches. Catapults are basically like having mega creeps, you know, or huge minions in League or Dota once you get the inhibitors down. So... very interesting game here. Cloud9 looking fairly dominant on this, and this is going to be a dead soldier here. He's got no hope. The Bile's doing damage, but you know at that point, just save the Bile, really. Although of course, you know it's going to be up on cool. Yeah, it's 60 seconds, so he's going to die. Anyway, so in that case, you can use it because the cooldown for Bile isn't that bad. But anyway, this is going to be another boss for C9 Maelstrom, and this boss might just end the game. Tempo Storm's actually going to take this bruiser camp out, and then most likely go for defense, as they have just now hit level 20, and they know that this boss is happening, and they couldn't do anything about it, so they just took what they could take on the map, and that was the bruisers. They left a coin here. Someone left a coin here. I should blame Tempo for that. It's one of these guys not getting the coins. Tisk tisk on them. And they're just gonna go ahead and defend this boss. And they're gonna really have to put a lot of damage on this initially as it's running towards the core here. And meanwhile, C9's gonna take this opportunity to start pushing out the bot lane, just start tanking all these turrets. They've got Rhaegar and Uther here and Valis, so all these things should melt really fast. Sonya's coming down too. It's a huge party. The boss is gonna start to hit this core, but not really going to get a whole hell of a lot done to the shields. And he doesn't even break through the shields, so Tempo Storm still in this game. However, if we get a turn in here, that is going to be GG for C9 Maelstrom. So we're about to see what the plan is. They know the Clairvoyance goes down from the Zevo, and they are going to see what they can do here. looks like C9's just gonna back off. They've got 7 coins turned in. They're in no rush. They're way ahead. They still have, what, 1 of their tier 1s up? They've got 2 of their tier 1s up, actually. Or no, they've got 1 tier 2 up, and they've got all 3 tier 1s. I'm sorry, I'm saying that wrong. Okay, so 1 fort, 3 keeps to 1 keep for Tempo Storm. So Tempo Storm's gonna turn in. They definitely do need the cannons. The cannons will bring them back into this game. But it might be too little too late here. It's going to be hard to see. Unfortunately, there hasn't been, I mean, there's been some team fights, but it hasn't been as exciting of a match as our first 2 matches, I feel. So forgive me if I'm not as into this one. But the chests are going to spawn. And I think, you know, part of the reason is there's a lot of symmetry on this map. So there's virtually all the camps are double, they're the same, so you know, like now you see one team's gonna get the bot chest, the other team go top, but Tempo can't afford to do that anymore, so they try to contest the spot. However, C9 got it fast enough and they're gonna get the hell out of here. Stitch has burned his hook, and I don't think Tempo could take this fight. They're fighting in a bottleneck. It might be good given that they've got heroes like Tassadar and Nazeebo with their ultimates, but the heroics rather. But they're actually going to take the siege camp, so that's good news for them. That's more coins in their pocket. They might actually have enough to turn in. They are pinging it. As far as their level 20 talents, we got Ragnarok and Roll, Archon, Rewind on Brightwing. That makes a lot of sense. You want to be able to double polymorph. Hardened Shield on Stitches, and the Ravenous Spirit buff, and Annihilating Spirit for Tempo Storm. And meanwhile, here we go. We're probably going to have a fight here. And here we go. Soldier's probably going to go down. Oh, the Divine Storm and the Ravenous on Nazeebo. Oh my god, the damage that is coming out from C9 right now is ridiculous. Like, they just took all of what Tempo had to throw at them, and they are still standing. I can't even believe that they didn't lose a single member there. Same thing goes for Tempo Storm as well. Nazeebo put up the zombie wall through Ravenous, hit his sprint, and got away. He does not have his sprint now, though, so he's going to want to play a little bit more defensive. Meanwhile, Arthlon going in, maybe getting a bit too close to those Vikings, and he might actually go down here, and that's actually not going to be good. We're having a ton of damage go down, and heroes are going down for both sides. We've got a 2-for-1 trade right now. And it looks like C9's actually going to come out on top of this, but just barely. Nazeebo's trying to do work, but it's going to be a turn-in for C9 Maelstrom, and this might just be GG here. That cannon is going to take down the rest of these turrets and this keep, and it's just going to be a naked core here after this cannon. And actually, C9's just coming in. There goes the Divine Storm down on Nazeebo. Nazeebo's actually... Oh, he just barely doesn't get out of there. Dreadnought try to save Nazeebo. But he's going to go down. I made it all match without coughing when I got excited, and it finally happened. Tassadar's barely going to make it. Oh my god, I'm cursing everyone. They're so close to surviving and they just die. Oh god. Oh man, that core is going down, and it doesn't even matter if they've taken a key blue team, because it is GG. C9 Maelstrom on game number 3 on Blackheart's day. And wow, that was quite the finish. I gotta say, thank you guys for watching so far. Keep up and watching the series. Do me a favor, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know how I can be better. Let me know the kind of stuff you want to see, Heroes of the Storm content. Keep all that comment. Follow me on Twitch, on Twitter, sub here, do whatever you guys really want to do. I'd much appreciate it. And stay tuned, we've got Game 4 coming up next.